I was 19 when Black Trump was out, my nigga. And,
you know what's crazy? A nigga hit me on my Twitter.
Johnny.
A nigga hit me on my Twitter and was like, yo, I don't want to misquote him, but what he said, let us not forget how niggas wanted to be Trump. And he put up Black Trump.
I was thinking about that on my way up here.
And I had to put, my nigga, you're more of an asshole if you thought that record symbolized anything to do with Donald Trump presidency to do with Black Trump.
Right. Okay, so where were y'all going with it when y'all chose that title for the record?
Well, that was just about truthfully trying to make it to where this motherfucker got it. Because he got every say-so.
Right.
And nothing happens.
Right.
Well, we were, you know. That's the Sky Blue joint.
Yep.
Right.
You fly little motherfucker, my nigga.
I try to put it on and shit, my nigga. You know, I keep good company and shit.
You know,
I try
we
to
always hear we some hood motherfuckers. Which
that meant a lot. That meant a lot to me that you said that on camera. By the way,
yeah, I appreciate the Sky Blue joints
people too, though. You know, like, we ain't sitting out here just we ain't no corner boys.
No doubt.
I've been Sky Blue shits that we've been fucking with.
No doubt.
But to fuck with that is what it is. The Black Trump shit, which
we gotta take that.
We came up with. When my man Sky from Queens that we've been fucking with, between that was Self Productions and all of them.
Right.
It was something that actually because I was the one who actually picked up the beat and thought of the.
Oh, that beat was crazy.
Yeah, it was a way that I thought that we would make something happen and be like, yo. When you get arrested or you get pulled over, niggas trump up a beat or trump up a charge.
No doubt.
It wasn't. It had nothing. I knew nothing of
nothing to do with
Trump.
Okay.
It just was about.
It was just. That's why the chorus was like. It was like, yo. When you get arrested, niggas trump up a charge, and you get arrested and you go through here. Now you're in the system and it's trump up a charge.
Right.
That had nothing to do with the presidency of it. So, in this day and time, I see some shit that's come back. They be like, oh, everybody want to be like Trump and be like, Nah, that wasn't the case.
I was listening to Incarcerated Scarfaces on the way up here, and Ray said, yo, who's the Black Trump? And also featured.
That's where the sample came from.
Right, right.
That's where the sample came from.
So how did that come together, the Raekwon situation?
Again, the sample came from Ray.
Okay.
And I was fucking with my man Self in Queens. Queens get the money.
No doubt.
Brooklyn keeps on taking it. And you know, that's how we do. So, my man Self, I brought my Lexus Coupe from Self. And my man, I can't even fuck up the name right now. I brought my Lexus SC400.
Right.
The only pearl joint floating through BK. Floating.
At that time.
Right.
Yeah, at that time.
Right.
So I had my man, rest in peace. My man, World Brother. He had the green joint. My man and I.
So not to cut you off, you said your man World's brother. You talking about World.
Of course.
Okay. So you talking about Wise?
Of course.
Okay, well, this is Gully TV, my nigga. I need you to, you can interject. This is why we have this platform.
I don't do the that's not.
It's not even.
I don't want you to lose. I don't want you to lose my viewers because I don't want you to.
Thing is, guess what?
I don't want you to lose my viewers.
That hung with him every day.
I don't want you to lose the viewers.
About respect.
But I'm just
acknowledging.
As a man of respect,
right?
This is what we do.
Okay.
This is the style. This is Brooklyn. You see where you got the projects right here. This is Gates Ave. We just coming out of Brooklyn, out of the studio. This is Gates Avenue.
Right.
This is the Boulevard. This is Troop Ave. The Garvey is over there, and we here. This is what it do.
No doubt.
I was always.
And we always out here.
We always out here, but I was always a nigga that's like,
Just trying to be humble.
my light isn't to be shined. My light is to be
Give it.
light another, give it.
Give it.
To be
Okay.
to light another candle.
No doubt.
A candle, you
No
know what
doubt.
I mean? So I peeped something a while ago and it was like, yo, you can be two ways to form a light. You can light it or you can look in the mirror and reflect the light that's coming from it.
Right.
So that's what it is. That's all. It's E1T1. Each one teach
Each
one.
one teach one.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So, but coming from here, like this shit used to be a church. That
Okay.
we was.
Yeah,
That
the whole
hood-
building was a church.
Yeah, the whole building was a church that niggas used to rock with.
All right.
And
I can utilize it.
right here, this is Gates Ave where, I mean, we ran up in trucks that came out the back door that ain't never expect nothing, and we had the shit we did is we here though.
Right.
To
That's the
talk
thing.
about it and live about it.
You know what I always wanted to ask you, bro?
What's that?
The tattoo that you and Mike Tyson, is it the same joint? Are they were they inspired? Like, is it a connection? Y'all both from Brooklyn? Like, help me out.
Yeah.
I know it's tribal. Like, explain. Hold me down.
It's definitely tribal.
Right.
My shit is from, Tyson is from the Ville. I'm from the Style.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what Bootcamp is. I'm the only Bootcamp member that's from the Style. That's over there.
Okay.
So, but Tyson trained. If you go around this corner and go up the block,
Yeah.
that's the boxing gym.
Okay.
That's where he was knocking niggas out. I was
Literally
knocking
up the
niggas
block.
out. So that's where we connect.
Okay.
That's where I met Tyson at, and that's where I met a whole bunch of Pepper. That's where I met a lot of best style legends.
Boxers in the
boxers.
boxing gym.
Not
Okay.
even boxers, just a lot of legends that was out here that
Just
was
being
doing
in the
it.
hood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
So
we from the hood. We outside.
it's a thing. See, it's a thing that when you come up over and Riddick Bowe came up over there, Pepper
Right.
came over there, Whitaker came up over there, Purnell, and it was just like things it was the people that was happening over there.
Right.
So it was all like we wasn't looking at how this day and age is. Oh, let me take a picture with you and be like, nah. This was just
Thinking that it's gonna happen.
this was just
I
people
like
that was coming up.
Right.
This is what we was doing.
Right.
See, we come from the 52 mastering and everything, and then you come from the boxing stances, and that's just crazy that we was talking about that earlier today.
Okay.
So when you rocking.
You spoke about the boot camp Clik briefly. Could you explain to my viewers, because I gotta, I'm serving a kind of a younger demographic. Explain to them who the boot camp Clik, the starting five, or
Oh, what a boot camp?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
boot camp is
Sean P.
the boot camp is Helter Skelter,
Right.
Black Moon, Smith and Wesson.
Right.
So, and then you put Helter Skelter, which is Ruck and Rock. Rest in peace to my brother Sean P.
No doubt.
You know we miss you.
No doubt.
And that's how he's gonna do forever. Then you got Black Moon, which is 5 foot, Evil D,
Right.
and Buckshot. Then you have Smith and Wesson, which is
You,
my partner, which I consider
my brother.
not only my brother, but one of the best MCs in the game.
Right.
And that's Smith and Wesson. So you have the part of the Great Eight, Helter Skelter, ODC, Smith and Wesson.
Did they give what year? What was it, like 95 when they started to give y'all a little static? Because I remember I had just got to the prison system and I had just got out the clinic, and my first time I got to watch.
So what you did? You did the prison tour?
I did a 3 to 9, but this was during the time the Black Trump was out. And when I got out of the clinic, I finally was able to watch TV, and I was like, the Cocoa Brothers.
See, why would you say the Black Trump?
No. But you know what? What makes me interested in all the interviews and different from interviews that was doing, when I get the chance to interview the interviewer.
Without a doubt.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the nigga can sit down and read all day.
Yeah.
But if you ain't do shit, and if you ain't in here, you can't say, oh, I can relate to.
Okay.
Or I can do this.
Right.
But I watch plenty of your joints, and I watch plenty of your peoples come up and be like, yo, I can understand it. And plus being from Islam that we do,
right.
For me, I'm learning patience. So for me, it would have been like, man, you know what I mean? It would have been a whole different story.
Right.
Prime example. This is my hood, man. Best style. That's trash, smooth, breathe voice. So this is what we do. So let's get back to what did you ask me?
Oh, let me see. Oh, I asked you about the Bootcamp Clik, and around what year did they start to give y'all some static about the name Smith and Wesson?
Oh, that was I want to say maybe 94. Because Black Moon came out in like 92.
Right.
We came out after that. And then, to me, what I always thought, or the way I always felt, it was like the little homie, because that's what we reach.
Right.
When you reach a little homie, you teach them. Each one teach them.
Right.
So when you hear something go, ba, 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 oh, uncle or grand, like even to this day, it's plenty homies that I get to be like, yo, my uncle, my pops, my that's doing. They tell me, yo, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't know.
Be here.
Okay.
They wouldn't know about who I am.
Mm-hmm.
So even to reinvent yourself on a daily basis, it's still the next generation that's coming up to be like. So I'm saying like, yo, nigga, let's just say whoever he is, worth billions. He like, yo, granddad, yo, check this out. This is Smith and Wesson. So for a motherfucker to be like, yo, Smith and Wesson. Cause did you know that Smith and Wesson was about to go broke a couple of years ago? So if it wasn't for us really coming back into the name of Smith and Wesson, and certain guns that was made on Smith and Wesson,
right,
they would have been out of business.
So y'all presence back then kind of reintroduced the brand.
Of course.
I never looked at that.
Of course, it would have been, not to say politically, to put it the right way, if they would have been like, yo, Smith and Wesson or the brand, come on.
So did they hop on y'all right away, or did it took them a minute?
Because
I know y'all had a different.
It took them a minute. It took a minute because it was spelled different, which it still is.
Right.
But to say Smith and Wesson would have been the poster boys for Smith and Wesson in the hood.
Right.
Come on, imagine they like, man, in the hood with a 40 cal, like big bang, like nigga, we.
Right.
Come on, so it would have been. That would have been something different.
Right.
That would have been something different.
Did you know $500,000?
Oh, $500,000 was my fucking brother, man.
Word. That's my favorite rapper, bro. That's my
$500,000 your favorite rapper?
I could recite, yeah. That's my favorite MC, yo.
$500,000.
Tell me something about Half, man. I've learned that he was a fly nigga with the polo shit. Like he was crazy with the polo.
Fuck the polo shit. That ain't even a half of it. Half a mil. All right, from Albany Project. So I've been about bike life before niggas even heard. I was already on one wheel, 12 o'clock.
Okay.
I put bike life down because I seen a bunch of niggas on a steel plate. On a plate where you see niggas ain't breathing and it, when niggas running stoplights and stop signs.
Yeah.
I've been through all that.
Okay.
Strawberries and all that shit. As niggas, bro, I've been a 650, I've been a 250, I've been a 4-stroke, 2-stroke. I've been niggas that was on. I've been a nigga that brought niggas out on
So
bikes.
Half was in the bikes, or used to ride over.
Half wasn't really into bikes. Because Half was pushing the range. Half went to the school that we went, which was graphics arts.
Okay.
So Half would come up there, and you know Half was a fast talker nigga. Yo, you know how niggas that talk fast, they hustlers.
Yeah.
Niggas that talk fast, they yo, tech. So that's how Half was. But he was never on no shallow shit. He was never on no shit that wasn't gonna get money.
How did he get so nice?
How did he get so nice?
That's the only way I could describe it, because I listen to music, man. I listen to MCs. I listen to everybody.
How did Half get so
And it's just like, you like, damn. Like, you listen to a song like Fires in Hell, you like,
but
God damn.
you gotta think and remember, yo. Half was from Brooklyn.
Okay.
He was from Brooklyn. This is from my man, my cousins, Unique Loren. This is all for the low lives. Half was always a fresh, dope nigga.
Yeah.
Half was always a fresh, dope nigga. He had the fucking Forest Green range before it was like rap niggas really understood. Like,
was he known as a rapper the whole time? Because whenever somebody speak of him, they start talking about the polo shit first, and then they start talking about music.
You got talking about $500,000?
Yeah. Half was like I'm saying, he was a get fresh nigga.
Yeah.
He wasn't really no.
We gotta get home.
They ready? They coming? Time to come. Half wasn't a really lay hands on you type of nigga.
Okay.
So his demeanor was a get fresh, and then he started fucking with Nas in him. He started fucking with Yammy, rest in peace. He started fucking with. That's why it's always been Queensbridge Expressway, QBE.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So Half was a nigga that was always fresh, and you heard of him rhyming and rapping. But if you wasn't from Albany, if you wasn't from the niggas that was over there, my other niggas that was still bike like, I'm not even mention no names because there's a lot of names that I can't and forget about.
Right.
But if you wasn't from that day and age, it was something different.
Yeah.
It was something different. Like, when we was coming up, it was different. Like, we could be on Nostrand Ave. Like, I would pull up in the Porsche. I would pull up in the Benz truck. I would pull up on the bike. And it's the same thing with Big. I would pull up. Big wasn't driving because he hated to drive.
Yeah.
But it would be Money L, or it would be somebody else driving. Be like, yo, Tech. Big said, park the bike. Yo, get it in the bike. Get in the truck. So I lock the bike up to 650, or I lock up the whatever, Ducati. I park the Lex, I park the Benz, whatever it. Because this is what niggas was doing.
Right.
This is what we was. This is when we was moving. Niggas was moving. For me, I'm gonna tell you what do it. Like I said, Wise and World.
Yeah.
They had the SCs. My man Fiesta, he had the XCs. Fucking in the East, I'm the only bad style nigga that's out of boot camp clique. So when I